Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Fight Podcast for UFC Fight Night. Stephen Wonderboy Thompson versus Geoff Neal. मेरे साथ है मेरा दोस्त स्नेहा जीवन.
हेलो.
इस कार्ड का स्पेशलिटी ये है कि दिस इज गोइंग टू बी द लास्ट कार्ड ऑफ दिस ईयर. इसके बाद नेक्स्ट वीक कोई नहीं रहेगा कार्ड एंड डायरेक्टली ही विल बी मीटिंग आफ्टर हाउ मेनी डेज. हॉलोवे वर्सेस नेक्स्ट वाला ये है ना
17th, राइट?
हाँ, ऑलमोस्ट अ मंथ. एक मंथ तक कोई कार्ड नहीं रहेगा इफ आई रिमेम्बर राइट.
3 weeks के लिए कोई कार्ड नहीं है, आई थिंक.
हाँ 3 वीक्स के लिए कोई कार्ड नहीं रहेगा इसके बाद. तो उन्होंने यूएफसी ने ऐसा किया है कि ये जो 3 वीक्स का गैप है उसका सारा मेन जो उन्होंने सब कुछ एक ही कार्ड में ऐड कर दिया है बेसिकली. बिकॉज इसके जो फर्स्ट 4 फाइट्स दिखेंगे एटलीस्ट वंडरबॉय थॉमसन वर्सेस जॉफ नील, ऑल्डो वर्सेस मार्लन वेरा, मार्लन मोराइस वर्सेस रॉब फॉन्ट. ये तीनों फाइट्स इजीली कोई हेडलाइनर हो सकता था.
या
एंड वन मोर थिंग, ये कार्ड में जो मेन फाइट होने वाला था, मेन इवेंट, दैट वाज सपोज्ड टू बी खमजात चिमाए वर्सेस लियोन एडवर्ड्स. एंड लियोन एडवर्ड्स टेस्टेड पॉजिटिव एंड ही वाज रियली सिक. तो दे डिसाइडेड टू स्क्रैप इट. इनफैक्ट ये कार्ड में 17 फाइट्स होने वाले थे एंड अभी 12 फाइट्स होने वाले हैं. एंड स्टिल इट इज़ वेरी स्टैक्ड. इट विल बी जो ये कार्ड देखना चाहते हैं इवन यूएस में, it's going to be free because it's a fight night, it's not a pay-per-view, but it could have been a pay-per-view with Khamzat Chimaev versus Leon Edwards as headliner easily. So let's start with the main event, Wonderboy Thompson versus Geoff Neal. Wonderboy has been a veteran of welterweight division and अगर हम उनके मेन कोई मेमोरेबल फाइट्स के बारे में बात करें तो it has to be Woodley versus Wonderboy 1, and since then he's also fought veterans like Masvidal को उसके बाद फाइट किया था ना उसने.
हाँ.
Okay, हाँ. So he's fought and defeated Masvidal. He's also recently defeated Vicente Luque, who's also a killer of welterweight division. मतलब he's been on a like very good streak. He was on a very good streak before the Wonderboy fight. And I think उसके बाद भी he won a fight.
या
Right?
नहीं, Pettis, he lost to Pettis.
Wonderboy lost to Pettis, correct. I was talking like Vicente was on a very good streak. Anyways. तो हाँ, Wonderboy का only dent recently was he lost to Pettis via knockout, जो nobody expected. And still, like if you see how people rank him, Pettis is on the undercard for this card and Luque is headlining it. It tells you कि that was not something which was expected or will be expected anytime soon. And Geoff Neal का अगर हम record देखें, he is on a very good streak, I believe.
हाँ, Geoff Neal is 30.
Yeah, last 7 fight win streaks में है. And he's a very good knockout artist also. Like वो decision में rarely जाते हैं. He went to decision against Bilal Muhammad. That was his only decision in the 7 fights which he has won on a streak. And उसका जो loss है उससे पहले का, it was against Kevin Holland, who is right now a good force in middleweight division, one of the contenders for fighter of this year. So Geoff Neal is a very highly ranked prospect. अगर हम कहीं पे भी देखें तो सब लोग they praise Geoff Neal कि he is not supposed to be ranked so low. He deserves to be ranked much higher. And that's something which has also been like a conversation for Vicente Luque, Wonderboy's last opponent. दोनों they fight a lot of tough opponents and they deserve to be ranked a little higher for how well they fight. But welterweight division is a very stacked division in itself, and Wonderboy, if you have to say, he's not exactly in his prime. He's a little past his prime, but he's still good. He's still a good fighter. He's technically very brilliant. And last fight to third was a showcase of why he's so good, why he deserves to be where he is.
Yeah.
वैसे अगर प्रेडिक्शन देना होगा तो कौन जीतेगा तुम्हें लगता है? एनीथिंग यू वांट टू से बिटवीन अबाउट दीज टू?
Jeff Neal, like you said, knockout artist. But Steve, Wonder Boy has, उसके पास वो ये है कि he can use his legs to jab. और वो like many times we've seen him pull out something which is very technically adept and yet very effective. मतलब it is
Right,
basic but it's very effective. It's very technical, like nothing ऐसा कुछ insanely impossible कुछ नहीं, but he's very good at doing that. And अगर हम लोग उसका YouTube चैनल ही तो like उसका like अभी इसका YouTube चैनल बहुत अच्छा चल रहा है,
Right.
and he does a lot of videos about kicking and he does videos with lot of content creators also, बाकी के जो है, and उसमें you can
MMA on point ने उसके साथ videos बनाए हैं बहुत.
हाँ, collab बहुत कर रहा है. He's really taking the YouTube thing बहुत अच्छे next level पे ले रहा है.
वैसे जिनको नहीं पता, he was a amateur kickboxer and he had an undefeated kickboxing record when he was fighting. And that's why his skills, you can see कि it's very refined in striking. He's a mainly striker. वो ज़्यादा grappling करते नहीं. Because he's from that background. He has been he's a karate instructor also. उसके पापा भी उसके कराटे में थे. So he's from that background. His dad is his trainer also. Has been his trainer.
He's the real karate kid.
हाँ, अगर खबीब का डैड is for खबीब, then Wonder Boy का डैड is for Wonder Boy.
वो हाँ, that thing also I like कि he's a really like वो true mix MMA का जो spirit होता है कि he is trained in two ऐसा Kempo karate जो है, that is उसका जो philosophy है, he knows it's not as effective as what people use in MMA, but but you can see that like karate में जो just kicking style है ना, वही है, and he uses the same stance also.
Right. Conor McGregor का भी similar stance है. He is karate background का stance लेकर आता है. There is Adesanya slightly kickboxing के तरफ है, but he also usually tries to have a wide stance. There are other fighters also दूसरे background से. हाँ?
Horse stance मतलब मैंने जितना कराटे सीखा उसमें horse stance use करते थे. So like it's really impressive to see him fight. Like even his fight with Masvidal. Masvidal is क्या बोलते हैं, brawler. He's a street fighter. He's like that's his brand and that's pretty much how he fights. अभी थोड़ा he's optimizing his game a bit, but again Thompson के against Thompson ने completely क्या बोलते हैं उसको ऐसा decode किया था और ऐसे एकदम deconstruct कर दिया था और Masvidal को defeat किया था. So if we can say the same see the same thing here. Jeff Neal. वैसे Jeff Neal का like what are his like the strengths apart from knockout power?
मैंने उसके ज़्यादा फाइट्स देखे नहीं है. माइक पेरी वाला फाइट देखा था, निको प्राइस वाला फाइट देखा था. दोनों में he's not just knockout power, he has really good striking. Like his striking is very polished. I don't know how it will hold up against Wonder Boy. That's one very interesting thing to see. But it's not just कि he's a knockout artist. He plans how to strike and he lands it. Like Mike Perry को उसने kick से knockout किया था, if I remember. Even Nico Price, I don't remember कैसे knockout किया था, एक बार देखता हूँ.
So मतलब Jeff Neal starting से MMA है ना, like he doesn't have any other parent martial arts.
Nico Price को उसने ground में ले जाकर फिर ही TKO'd है. So it was like a proper ground and pound TKO.
Okay.
And Nico Price, like we say, is a very tough fighter also in welterweight division. But somewhere if you have to mark both of them, recently is slightly tougher. I don't know why I'm even comparing. But
MMA maths.
Yeah, Jeff Neal is good. He's good in everything from what I know. ऐसे specific background मुझे नहीं पता. देखूं क्या, मुझे मिल नहीं रहा.
So like I looked up Jeff Neal. Jeff Neal is like a मतलब वो he's just MMA. He doesn't have like a parent, क्या बोलते हैं उसको, martial
right, right.
So could go either way मेरे हिसाब से तो. But like you can't sleep on Wonder Boy. He has proven that time and again.
Yeah.
And I think like he might also be very क्या बोलते हैं, motivated this time, Wonder Boy, considering
Right.
he's like 37 and he उसका one of the last few chances maybe towards title contendership.
मुझे भी ऐसे ही लगता है. Wonder Boy is like I don't know how to rate it, but Dustin Poirier को जब देखता हूँ similar feeling आता है. Their skills are so good. You can't just sleep on them on any day.
Yeah.
And especially when they are motivated.
हाँ.
And जो Vicente Luque के साथ उसने fight किया था, like I never thought I would see Vicente Luque being dropped down. And Wonder Boy did it like 2-3 times. And Wonder Boy is not the type of person who I would imagine dropping Vicente Luque, because he's very technical, slow fight करता है, इतना knockout power नहीं है ऐसा मुझे लगता था. So I decided उस time से I was rooting for Wonder Boy by the way, but I'm pretty sure I will never root against him unless he's like completely washed or something.
Yeah.
Geoff Neal is very young, probably will still rise up to the championship level, but I don't know if Wonder Boy is the right opponent for him at this moment.
Acha.
So I'm picking Wonder Boy.
Yeah, same. I think I'll go with Wonder Boy too.
Okay. By the way, अगर Geoff Neal जीता तो don't be surprised, because it might be his time. It's just that quick in MMA. We never know कि कितना जल्दी a fighter has risen up. It's just like fights इतने कम होते हैं कि
and Geoff Neal के records में mostly it's been like that, like 1 round 2 round finish हो रहा है.
Right.
Decisions बहुत rare है. So like he could pull off something really wild, or he could like maybe Wonder Boy Thompson domination होगा, क्या मान.
ये 5 राउंडर है, right? So
wow,
5 rounds.
I didn't know it was 5 rounds. Fuck, crazy.
I think it is 5 rounder. Because main event है एक तो, and बहुत टाइम गया है कमजात और प्लियोन का फाइट कैंसिल होने के बाद से. अगर ये 5 राउंडर है, then I want to lean towards Wonder Boy, because he has been in more 5 rounder fights and his cardio is very good in 5 rounders. And वो उसमें स्मार्ट है कि later rounds में सबको डैमेज करके ओपोनेंट को उसका एडवांटेज लेना.
Wonder Boy का 5 rounds में he has enough time to क्या बोलते हैं, deconstruct his opponent.
break down the opponent. So if that happens, it will be a very beautiful fight to watch, कि how a fighter can tactically break down another fighter too. But let's see, it will be a fun fight to watch regardless. And इसका जो co-main event है, that is I think even more high stakes, because Jose Aldo is coming from a championship fight. He fought Peter Yan for 5 rounds. 5th round में he got stopped. And you can argue कि Peter Yan को उसने round 2 या 3 में even like hurt him. He won a round very clearly. So Aldo has been Aldo since a long time. He is a very tough guy.
Yeah.
And he's looking for a title shot for sure. Cheeto ho, koi bhi ho, he'll try to dominate him. He'll try to win and get a title shot. But having said that, Chito Vera has been looking really good so far. अगर उसका fights देखें, there is like a 5 fight win streak before he lost to Song Yadong. But if you see the fight and if you see what the general opinion is, Song Yadong should not have won that fight. Like there was absolutely no way Song Yadong should have won the fight, except judges ने कुछ और देखा. Judges gave him the fight. So जो भी बात करते हैं, they speak that he's having a 7-fight win streak right now.
Yeah.
They like from the audience perspective, he has a 7-fight win streak, and the last guy he defeated, he was like a very famous person in the bantamweight division, Sean O'Malley.
Sean O'Malley.
One of the rising prospects, and he had a lot of hype. अगर hype train बोले, he was a proper hype train. He had a lot of people watching him, rooting for him, buying his merch. So चीतो ने वो सारा जो hype था फर्स्ट राउंड में ही derail कर दिया. There is an argument कि Sean O'Malley got उसका knee gave up or something. Not knee, his leg gave up.
हाँ, his leg, वो उसका famous dialogue भी था, my leg gave up so I didn't even lose this fight. But so he said something like that ना, ऐसे कुछ तो बोला था.
हाँ, मतलब even उसके fans ऐसे ही comment करते हैं कि अगर वो leg उसका ठीक होता तो चीतो would have definitely lost, ऐसा वैसा. But I have to say this is an MMA fight, and एक बार ground में गया, I don't think Sean O'Malley had any plan on how to counter attack, how to stall, how to, like 20 seconds बचा था round में, and he couldn't stall. Chito just finished the fight then and there. So next time भी अगर कभी rematch हुआ इनका, तो ground में गया, then I don't know what Sean O'Malley will do, right?
Yeah.
And even against Aldo has had a very good takedown defense. So ideally this fight may not go to ground. But we have seen Peter Yan take him to the ground and pound him to a finish. So अगर recency bias मैं बोलना चाहूँ, if Chito takes him to the ground, I feel he'll be much more dominant. Because Chito has been very dominant on the ground. And overall fight में striking probably Aldo का better होगा. He also looked really well against Yan. So it's like a striker versus grappler fight for me. What do you think?
I am an Aldo fan, so I'm leaning towards Aldo. But like you said, and with how we saw with Sean O'Malley, Chito Vera is not something again to sleep on. But
right.
क्या बता? Aldo, I think ये सबसे ज़्यादा क्या बोलते हैं? Motivated would be Aldo. The more motivated guy would be Aldo, because he's made the move to bantamweight and he has been close to winning the last two fights, like very close.
Right.
To winning the last two fights, and many people say Marlon Wala was convinced. Many people are convinced that Aldo was the better fighter there, and so I think Aldo is ready. Like Aldo will be prepared to not take it to the decision.
अगर मैं rankings में जल्दी से जाके देखूं, तो Marlon Vera is ranked 15 right now, and Aldo, even though he fought for the title, is ranked number 7 right now. तो rankings wise, ये जो भी जीतेंगे, he may not get the title shot next. Obviously, Aljamain Sterling will get the title shot next. I hope so. But next, एक और fight will be enough, I guess, for a winner to get title shot from here.
Yeah.
Especially अगर चीतो जीता, because आगे अगर हम देखेंगे, there are Pedro Munoz, there is Frankie Edgar, Cody Garbrandt. I think Cody Garbrandt को भी चांस है थोड़ा सा, but he'll go to flyweight, ऐसा बहुत ज़्यादा बात हो रहा है. Then there is Marlon Moraes, who recently lost. So probably may not get. Corey Sandhagen है, who may be a title contender.
Yeah.
Apart from that, there is Chito. There is no other argument for any other fighter as such at the moment. अगर Aldo जीता, then maybe he'll have to fight one or two more, because he just got a title shot. But that's still very commendable, because Aldo has been fighting for so long. He was a featherweight champion and arguably featherweight GOAT.
Yeah.
And he's fighting in bantamweight at this age. So it will be really interesting if he wins. And if he wins, I hope we get some very interesting fights for him. One of them is Frankie Edgar. जो फेदरवेट में हुआ था क्या? देयर आर अ लॉट ऑफ फन फाइट्स ऐसे तो ऑल्डो के लिए.
फेदरवेट में हुआ था, ऑल्डो वन डिसीजन.
Okay. So like Aldo के लिए there are a lot of fun fights regardless. But if he wins, then it shows how good of a fighter he is. Recently, we also saw that against Frankie Edgar. Pedro Munoz versus Frankie Edgar हुआ था, where Edgar like smartly won a decision.
Yeah.
So they are not the fighters who you sleep on, even though they are a little off their prime right now. And for a fight fan, this will be a really interesting fight to watch. You are picking Aldo, right?
Yeah.
Aldo via कैसे? मतलब decision, submission?
I think मेरे को I don't think decision होगा.
Oh, nice.
I want to knock out, but पता नहीं, मुश्किल है यार. Like I haven't seen Aldo knock out someone in a long time.
Right.
When last was Renato Moicano, so I don't know. Probably decision. Like I think decision होगा, but Aldo might win. I don't know. I'm expecting him to be the more motivated fighter tomorrow.
वैसे it's possible. And अगर Aldo जीता, I hope he gets a lot of love because ऐसा ना हो कि I'm thinking कि ऐसा होगा, but if he gets a lot of love, it will be really nice to see. There are a lot of fun fights to watch. Even एक time पे there was like Dominic Cruz versus Aldo होना चाहिए. It will be really nice to watch करके. So if Dominic Cruz comes back strong, there is that chance. वरना Garbrandt भी है number 4 rank पे. That will be nice to watch.
Yeah.
And if these people are not available, then Sandhagen versus Aldo for title contention would be really nice to watch also. But my pick is Chito. I think Marlon Vera is in that position right now where he's just like polished enough. Yeah. That younger fighter beating an older fighter situation. जो बहुत अभी recently देखने को मिला. In a lot of fights. So I think that's more likely to happen also. And if Jan can take him down, I don't know why Chito won't be able to take him down. Although I don't want that fight to be more on the ground as such, but I think it will eventually go there. If Aldo is good at striking, then Chito will try to take the fight to the ground. And since it's 3 rounds, winning a decision that way may not be that difficult. But we can't count against Aldo. We have to see how the fight goes, and either way, कोई भी जीता, it will be a fun fight to watch.
Yeah.
Don't miss on these fights because these fights any day would have been a क्या बोलते हैं main eventer. Even if in pay-per-view अगर ये co-main event पे कहीं पे होता, you would still not question it because it's that good of a fight. तो हम चलते हैं third fight in the card, which is Michel Pereira versus Khaos Williams. मिशेल पेरेरा के बारे में पहले मैं थोड़ा बोल देता हूँ. उसका अगर रिकॉर्ड देखेंगे तो ओवरऑल 24 विन्स 11 लॉसेस. यू वोंट इट्स नॉट अ रिकॉर्ड वर्थ टॉकिंग अबाउट एज सच. अगर उसका यूएफसी में भी देखेंगे 2 विन्स 2 लॉसेस ऐसा है. एंड ही लॉस्ट टू डिएगो सैंचेज, बट आर्ग्यूएबली ही शुड हैव वन दैट फाइट. वो इलीगल नी नहीं मारता, और अगर डिएगो सैंचेज उसको इतना ओवर इन्फ्लेट नहीं करता, मतलब वो इतना डैमेजिंग नहीं था, बट डिएगो सैंचेज जस्ट क्या बोलते हैं फाउंड अ वे टू गेट आउट ऑफ दैट फाइट. ही लिटरली आस्क्ड द रेफरी, अगर मैं आई एम नॉट क्या बोलते हैं रेडी ऐसे बोलूँ तो मुझे विन मिलेगा क्या ऐसा. एंड रेफरी डिड नॉट आंसर इट, बट ही स्टिल डिड नॉट गेट अप, एंड देन फाइट वाज गिवन टू हिम. तो हाँ, एज अ रिकॉर्ड अगर देखें तो यू विल नॉट find him to be that good of a fighter, but he has crazy acrobatic ability and he infuses it really well with his fighting style also. वो बहुत years से अभी उसका ऐसा ही fighting style रहा है, जहाँ पे वो crazy moves करता है, cage से jump करता है, क्या क्या करता है, and it still works for him somehow. So जिनको fights देखने में interest हो, it will be a fun fight to watch. But इसका opponent जो है Khaos Williams, he's not the type of person you would like to play around, because he's been a very dominant knockout artist. Last fight मुझे याद है, we were talking about it, and I had said कि his opponent was Abdul Razak Al Hassan. He's Geoff Neal's teammate, and I said कि ये fight तो definitely judges की तरफ नहीं जाएगा, it won't go to a decision. And fight में क्या हुआ, first punch which he landed, Khaos Williams, he knocked Abdul Razak out, and I was rooting Abdul Razak to win because he had been a knockout artist till then, and Khaos Williams knocked the knockout artist out. So that tells how scary of a fighter he is. In fact, Dana also went to him literally interview के बीच में and said कि that's one of the scariest things I have ever seen. So he has a lot of hype. And अगर हम ideally predict करने जाए, अगर किसी को suggest करूँ मैं, तो I would say Khaos Williams has a more of a chance to win because उसका record भी अच्छा है, 11 wins 1 losses.
I don't. वैसे Khaos is new to the UFC, right?
हाँ, मतलब उसका 2 fights हुआ अब तक. But दोनों first round knockout था, and last वाला तो first punch knockout था, one punch man types.
Yeah. तो मतलब I don't know much about him. मतलब I don't know. I haven't seen enough. ये दोनों fights तो देखे हैं. To give a क्या बोलते हैं एकदम exact precise ऐसा prediction तो नहीं दे सकता हूँ. But Michel Pereira is fun. वो मतलब high energy. तो मतलब matchup तो ठीक ही लग रहा है मुझे.
Right.
And I think पता नहीं. I don't know much. Like I don't know. I haven't seen enough of Khaos to say that he might win. क्योंकि like उसके 2 ही fights हुए अब तक UFC में.
Right.
And Michel Pereira, well, he's not exactly क्या बोलते हैं उसको, like UFC gold, but still he's a legit threat. So
right.
And he is also known for his knockouts and like all sorts of antics उसके. Not just
even इसका stare down देखोगे तो you'll understand कि वो कैसा type का fighter है.
Yeah. So I think I'll go with Michel Pereira.
Oh, nice.
But पता नहीं, like I'm just guessing क्योंकि I don't know. Like I don't think Khaos Williams मतलब उसने इतना like UFC is new territory to him, and right. I guess मैं क्या मालूम, I think Michel Pereira should win, पता नहीं.
Oh, वैसे अगर ऐसे जनरल ऑडियंस के बारे में बोलूँ मैं, तो people are not picking him to win.
Yeah, I know. सब Khaos.
Right. And ऐसा like सब लोग predict कर रहे हैं कि this will be a meme worthy fight regardless. मतलब कोई भी जीते, अगर मिशेल जीतेगा तो it will be more of his antics. अगर Khaos जीता तो किसी जोकर को उसने नॉकआउट कर दिया, ऐसा टाइप.
हाँ बराबर, correct.
But even I am predicting Michel Pereira. एक तो I am rooting for him because उसका style बहुत fun है. I want to see more of it before he goes out against the top contenders and loses. But it's like somewhere I also feel कि he's improving in his last fights. उसका last fight जो था, it was his best fight. Zelim Imadaev करके एक fighter था.
Yeah.
He dominated him for all 3 rounds and last में उसने submit किया उसको. And he's a Russian fighter. Like Khabib का camp से है वो. And सब लोग ऐसे, जब Zelim Imadaev was good, everyone was saying कि he's one of the prospects to look out for. Khabib की तरह ही है, etc. Okay, obviously he's not that good. He got recently cut from UFC. But ऐसे किसी hype वाले fighter को if you can dominate so well, then Michel Pereira has to be a decent level of fighter, right?
Yeah.
And he's improving. उसका gas tank पहले थोड़ा ठीक नहीं था, but he's doing much better in his last 2 fights. कभी tired नहीं हुआ. He's able to dominate. So there might be a chance कि Michel Pereira is just reaching his prime, where he might be able to dominate fighters like Khaos Williams, or at least I'm hoping for that. But अगर Khaos Williams ने उसको first round first punch में knockout कर दिया, तो don't be surprised because बहुत लोग वही expect कर रहे हैं.
कल का पूरा कार्ड ऐसे ही है, if not if ऐसा. Like
Right.
you can't be surprised by like either sides winning. ऐसा ही है सारा.
हाँ, राइट. इनफैक्ट हाँ, अगर हम देखें तो वेटरन वर्सेस यंग प्रोस्पेक्ट ऐसा ही रखा है इन्होंने बहुत ज़्यादा फाइट्स भी.
Yeah.
लास्ट टाइम भी ऐसे ही था. लास्ट UFC 256 में
हम्म.
ऑलमोस्ट सारा मेन कार्ड में 5 years प्लस का डिफरेंस था. इसमें
हाँ.
अगर देखेंगे तो फर्स्ट मेन इवेंट में 7 years का डिफरेंस है एंड को मेन इवेंट में 6 years का डिफरेंस है. दैट्स लाइक अ लॉट. बाकी इट्स लाइक मिशेल पेरेरा इज यंग, मार्लन मोराइस इज यंग, सो या अदर फाइट्स वी कांट से द सेम. हाँ,
Right.
सो दैट्स आवर प्रेडिक्शन. आई डिडंट एक्सपेक्ट कि स्नेहज मिशेल पेरेरा को चूज करेगा, बट इट सीम्स हम दोनों मिशेल पेरेरा को चूज कर रहे हैं. लेट्स सी हाउ इट गोस. It will be a fun fight
It's
regardless.
fun to watch, bro. What's not to love about
Yeah,
it?
bro. I agree. I hope he stays for some time. Cutting वाला जो हो रहा है UFC का, I don't.
Yes, correct.
I hope he does not get cut.
वो rough होगा bro. 60 cuts. My God. वैसे है कितना like roster UFC के roster में है कितने fighters?
650 plus I think. So
Wow.
मतलब Dana White recently said कि that's their usual thing. Every week 2-3 लोगों को कट करते हैं, but pandemic के टाइम पे they did not do that. So it's
Right.
added up. Like इतने दिन से जो नहीं कट किया अभी सबको कट करेंगे ऐसा टाइप्स.
अच्छा है कट नहीं किया पैंडेमिक के टाइम पे. like people who are getting who would have got cut उनको like पैंडेमिक के टाइम पे बहुत प्रॉब्लम होता.
राइट. वैसे नेक्स्ट फाइट जो है, आई थिंक इट शुड हैव बीन द नंबर 3 फाइट इन दिस कार्ड, मार्लन मोराइस वर्सेस रॉब फॉन्ट. बिकॉज मार्लन मोराइस के बारे में अगर मैं बोलूँ तो उसका थर्ड लास्ट फाइट जो था दैट वाज अगेंस्ट हेनरी सर्डो फॉर द चैंपियनशिप, जहाँ पे फर्स्ट राउंड में ही वन द राउंड अगेंस्ट हेनरी सर्डो. एंड जब देख रहे थे वी वर प्रेडिक्टिंग कि अगर ऐसा ही गया तो फाइट ये जीत जाएगा यार आराम से. And then Henry Cejudo obviously came back. he second round में जब आया he got a little tired and वो third round तक हार गए. मार्लन मोराइस का recently ऐसा ही story रहा है. He fought Aldo also and he won the decision, but बहुत लोग कह रहे थे कि Aldo should have won it, and main reason for that is मार्लन मोराइस थक जाता है. Second round पे जब आता है he gets a little tired. Even like ऑल्डो के साथ ऐसा ही हुआ. इवन सैंडहेगन के साथ उसका रिसेंट जो फाइट था, he was fighting decently. I don't think he got tired as such, but he second round पे जब आया तो कोरी सैंडहेगन was able to land a very nice spinning wheel kick on him. He was not able to. He turned ऐसे roll किया उसने, tried to recover, but he could not roll properly on time. So he was still on the ground and Sandhagen was able to TKO him. तो अगर हम ऐसे देखने जाए अगेंस्ट हिज ओपोनेंट रॉब फॉन्ट का रिकॉर्ड इतना अच्छा नहीं है. इफ यू हैव टू से ही वन अगेंस्ट सर्जियो पेटिस के अगेंस्ट. इज इट सर्जियो पेटिस फ्लाईवेट है ना?
bantamweight. This was a bantamweight fight.
हाँ, so he fought against Sergio Pettis and won a decision, and Ricky Simon के against he won a decision recently. नहीं, not even recently, December 2019. So अगर just record की बात करें तो record is not so good. राफेल ओसेनसाओ के साथ हारा है, पेड्रो मुनियोज के साथ हारा है. So this is probably his high profile fight for him. Like I don't know where he stands in rankings right now. Let me just check once. So Rob Font is ranked number 11. That's a like huge boost for him because Marlon Moraes is ranked number 3. This is one of those fights जो सिर्फ पैंडेमिक के टाइम पे हो सकता है जब फाइटर्स इतना अवेलेबल नहीं है. And do you have anything to say regarding Rob Font या Marlon Moraes?
Not much. I think Marlon Moraes should win this easily. मुझे like that's what I'm expecting. ये Rob Font के लिए obviously like it's an important match, but I don't think he's up to man. Like Marlon Moraes should easily win this.
Yeah, I agree. And I think बहुत टाइम से मार्लन मोरेस has not had such a step down in competition.
Yeah.
अगर बोलना चाहे तो, because he fought Aldo, he fought Sandhagen
Cejudo.
and Cejudo. It's like he can be considered one of the BMFs in bantamweight division at the moment, just by his record. Because Rafael Assunção is also not a bad fighter as such. Matlab, he's a very good fighter. He was at that time ranked number 1 or 2 somewhere.
And Aldo is like क्या बोलते हैं, the old school BMF.
Yeah, and he has also knocked out Aljamain Sterling, who is ranked number 1 right now. So that's a very huge feather on his cap. In fact, सब लोग कह रहे थे अगर वो Sandhagen को हरा देगा, then he'll win it. Like he'll win the title shot easily.
Yeah.
Because he's already knocked out Aljamain Sterling. He's beat Sandhagen. Both are number 1, number 2 right now. That would have been a very good thing for him. Unfortunately, he lost to Sandhagen. Somewhere that may not matter as much agar he wins 1 or 2 fights, and he'll still be in contention. He's still a contender, and I think Rob Font is not up for the competition just yet.
Yeah.
I'm predicting Marlon Moraes will end up TKOing or knocking him out in round 2 or 3. What about you?
Same. Marlon Moraes by KO या TKO.
वैसे Rob Font also has really good kicks from what I have understood. So many are saying कि who will be able to use their kicks properly may be able to win the fight.
Right.
I hope Marlon Moraes does not get tired, because that has been something people have been pointing him towards. Like he gets tired and फिर हार जाता है. He can't hold it up for 3 rounds, all those things. I hope this fight becomes an answer to their doubts, which people have on their mind.
Okay.
But we don't know. It may not even go for the second round.
Right. हाँ यार, तू सही बोल रहा है. And
even Aldo के साथ first round में, if you see, he was pretty good.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm one of those people who thought कि Marlon Moraes could have won it. मतलब, even though people say Aldo won it, I can see an argument for why Marlon Moraes could have won that. Because when he was tired also, he was landing strikes, and people were like, ये थक गया, he should lose it. So that's something.
I think it was too close of a fight. Like I was thinking it'll be a draw, but दे दिया, Moraes को दे दिया.
Right. So yeah, अगर ये जीता, then Aldo, Moraes, all these people will get a huge boost in the bantamweight division. Even Chito Vera. There is a chance that whoever wins in the co-main event, if Chito wins, Moraes versus Chito हो सकता है. So it will be interesting to see how this develops when we go ahead. I mean.
Yeah.
हम next fight की तरफ चलते हैं. Next fight is Greg Hardy versus Marcin Tybura. Greg Hardy, I have to say, last year आए थे, and he fought about 5 times last year, if I remember right. Yes, 5 times.
Greg Hardy.
And and like debut year में 5 times fight करना for a heavyweight, that was I think a record. 5 times heavyweights में कोई fight नहीं करता usually.
Yeah.
So he's developing very consistently, and there are a lot of haters, by the way, for Greg Hardy, because he has some old, like before joining UFC, he had some problems, he had some controversies, which assault का case भी हुआ था उसके ऊपर.
हाँ.
Although फिर like
not exactly clean image guy.
Yeah, like he's a proper people who like to root against ऐसा type का fighter है.
हाँ.
And if we just try to keep that aside, उसका record is like not bad. Like UFC में जब से आया है, first fight he lost due to disqualification, illegal नहीं मारा उसने. But he was winning that fight, and then next 2 fights he won in round 1, that too by TKO. And उसके बाद का जो fight था, he won the fight, and फिर he used an inhaler during the fight ऐसा करके it turned to no contest. And you won't believe he fought Alexander Volkov after that. Like, that's a huge step up in competition. Alexander Volkov is ranked right now at, let's check. So Alexander Volkov is ranked number 6 right now, and Greg Hardy is nowhere in the rankings right now. So that is like a huge step up in competition, and उसमें भी उसका arm injury कुछ हुआ था, and he still went to a decision.
Yeah.
So अगर हम बाकी चीजें aside रखें, he's a pretty good fighter. Even उसके बाद से he has won 2 fights. He won a decision against Jorgen De Castro, and he won second round TKO against Maurice Green.
मेरे को याद है, I think इसका फर्स्ट मैच जो है वो कौन सी कार्ड में था? Because I remember इसका डेब्यू है. हाँ, Cejudo versus Dillashaw, right. He just transitioned from football, right? Greg Hardy ऐसे कुछ था. He had transitioned from.
एक बार देख ले फुटबॉल की NBA.
हाँ, वही same thing. Former football defensive end, correct. He was NFL draft.
Right.
So like he had just, उसका बहुत ऐसा hype था and वो disqualification हो गया था. And then I even remember who Juan Adams won. वो that was also something. हाँ, RDA Leon Edwards वाला fight था वो. मेरे को याद है this like people were thinking कि ये Greg Hardy का जो नया hype train बन रहा था that will be derailed, but उल्टा हो गया. Juan Adams got cut right after that fight.
Right. वैसे इसका जो opponent है उसके बारे में भी थोड़ा बोल देता हूँ. He has a really decent record. अगर हम initially देखें तो he was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 12, 13 fights win में था initially in his fight career. फिर he lost some. He came to UFC and फिर he has lost a lot of fights. Fabricio के साथ lose हुआ है. Derek Lewis ने उसको knockout किया है. And then Augusto Sakai has knocked him out in first round. But recently he has had like 3 good wins. Sergey Spivak is a good fighter. Maxim Grishin is okay. मतलब not so good of a win, but Ben Rothwell is also a good win because Ben Rothwell has been decent fighter in heavyweight. उसने OSP को भी तो हराया था recently.
Yeah.
So Marcin Tybura is a good fighter. I don't have any specific tool set as such जो मैं बोलूँ कि he will dominate him against. But he is a good grappler from what I remember. Ben Rothwell को उसने आराम से नीचे ले जाके फिर डिसीजन जीता था ग्राउंड एंड पाउंड करते. एंड ग्रेग हार्डी को अब तक किसी ने बहुत देर तक ग्राउंड में ले जाकर नहीं रखा है. सो दैट्स वन थिंग वी कैन से कि वी हैव नॉट सीन हिम हाउ ही फेसेस पीपल व्हेन ही इज ऑन द ग्राउंड. एंड मार्सिन टुबिरा कुड बी अ ओपोनेंट जो फाइनली ऐसा रिवील करे कि ही इज नॉट सो गुड एट ग्राउंड. मतलब ग्रेग हार्डी इज नॉट सो गुड एट ग्राउंड. बट आई डोंट नो व्हाई अभी तक का जो ग्रेग हार्डी का स्ट्रीक रहा है, he has somehow managed to win fights even in like toughest opponents like Volkov. He has managed to get a decent decision. मतलब he was not so like बहुत बुरी तरह से नहीं मार खाया उसने. He was okayish. So I would pick Greg Hardy because his run has been nice till now, and he is in a very good camp also. I think he is in American top team if I'm not wrong.
Greg Hardy.
Yeah. Yes, ATT. He's an ATT prospect. And American top team is like best gym award बहुत 2-3 साल से जीत रहा है वो. So डस्टिन पोरिये वहाँ से फाइट करता है, मास्विडाल फाइट करते हैं वहाँ से.
Right.
कोल्बी कमिंगटन फाइट करता था, और भी बहुत सारे फाइटर्स हैं जिनका मुझे नाम याद नहीं आ रहा. So that's something which will help him. अमेरिकन टॉप टीम का ऑब्वियसली नॉलेज है जिसकी वजह से इज बीन एबल टू प्ले सो फाइट सो वेल. एंड आई थिंक ही माइट बी एबल टू गेट अ डिसीजन और अ नॉकआउट, अर्ली नॉकआउट. दैट्स माय प्रेडिक्शन. व्हाट अबाउट यू?
You're going with Greg Hardy.
Yeah.
मेरे को भी Greg Hardy लग रहा है because I don't think Marcin Tybura would be the one who would defeat Greg Hardy. मतलब मुझे नहीं लग रहा. I think Greg Hardy is slightly more athletic than Tybura, I guess. And वो like for a guy who's his size, Greg Hardy moves very well. And he obviously has the power. So I think it will be Greg Hardy KO.
Oh, nice. So there's no debate there. वैसे
because Tybura is mostly a decision guy. I like उसके records में, and he's been knocked out couple of times also.
True. वैसे अगर हम just Greg Hardy का competition के हिसाब से बात करें तो Tybura is a little bit better.
Yeah, वो भी है. He's
from his recent competition.
His decision क्या? He's even decision Stefan Struve.
हाँ, मतलब that's not something to brag about.
हाँ, वही है. His decision Stefan Struve. हाँ, अभी like I think it's gonna be Greg Hardy.
Yeah. वैसे there is one more fight in the undercard prelims, which I think is worth talking about. That is Anthony Pettis versus Alex Morono.
Yeah.
Anthony Pettis, मैंने अभी recently मेरे एक दोस्त को ऐसे just Wonderboy की तारीफ कर रहा था, like bro he is so good, etc, just to hype the fight up, and he brought up कि bro Anthony Pettis has knocked him out. That defines how Anthony Pettis is. Like his career is such कि right now it might look कि he's not so good, but he always has that potential कि he can pull a surprise.
And he's given us some really exciting fights, man. तेरा वो पहला टोनी फाइट भी तो इसके साथ ही था.
Yes. अभी टोनी इतना अच्छा ना हो पता नहीं, but Anthony Pettis versus Tony was one of the first fights I actually watched
live,
and like I had a rooting purpose for, like I was rooting for Pettis at that time, and during the fight I turned towards Tony and then been a fan since. But Anthony Pettis is really tough, man. Never like he has given up अभी ऐसे देखने जाए तो, but still like वो surprise element हमेशा रहता है उसके साथ. वो कुछ भी पुल ऑफ कर देता है, वो ऐसे हाथ नीचे रख के पाव से ऐसे अप किक मारता है, ऐसा कुछ करता है. डस्टिन पोरिये को नीचे ले जाता है ग्राउंड पे, या शो टाइम किक उसका है जो 10 इयर्स अभी हो गया उसका. UFC was promoting it 10 years हो गया शो टाइम किक करके, etc. And at that time जब वो फाइट कर रहा था, when he pulled off a showtime kick when he was a champion, तभी everyone thought कि there is no one who can beat him. So that factor was there. He was at a time considered to be one of the best fighters in UFC.
Also, he's defeated Oliveira at featherweight.
अरे हाँ, yeah, he has submitted Oliveira.
Yeah.
The guy who dominated Tony Ferguson. Pettis submitted him.
It's good. अच्छा, he submitted Benson Henderson. वो उतना बड़ी बात नहीं है, but still.
And he's very unpredictable that way. Even knocking out Wonderboy. I don't think Wonderboy को किसी ने knockout किया था उससे पहले कभी. हाँ. किया था क्या?
Wonderboy. No, नहीं किया था I guess.
देख रिकॉर्ड में तो नहीं है, बाकी नहीं पता.
नहीं रिकॉर्ड में नहीं किया तो नहीं होगा.
मतलब डैरेन टिल वुडली ने उसको नॉक डाउन किया होगा, बट ही नेवर गॉट नॉक्ड आउट, एंड पेटिस वाज द गाय हु नॉक्ड हिम आउट. सो ही होल्ड्स दैट पेडिग्री कि अभी तक उसका रिकॉर्ड कैसा भी हो, he can still brag about a few things always.
Yeah. And he's never been knocked out. Thumbs on, apart from Pettis.
Yes. And Pettis का अगर रिकॉर्ड देखें तो I don't think Pettis has ever been knocked out. Like he has been TKO'd before by Dustin Poirier, and even Nate Diaz के साथ he was taking a lot of shots. He got knocked down बोल सकते हैं, but he never got knocked out. उसका chin is like proper टफ पर्सन है वो. इसका
Yeah.
रिकॉर्ड अगर देखेंगे तो इट विल लुक लाइक इट्स नॉट सो गुड, बट मोस्ट ऑफ इट इज डिसीजन लॉसेस ग्राउंड में ले जाने के बाद एक्सेट्रा.
Correct.
मीनवाइल उसका जो ओपोनेंट है, अगर हम बोलना चाहें, एलेक्स मोरोनो, he's had a decent career till now in UFC, but he was knocked out by Chaos Williams, who is fighting in the co-main.
Yeah.
Who's in the third rank fight. Who's fighting Michel Pereira this card.
Yeah, sure.
Chaos Williams knocked him out in first round in 27 seconds. उसके बाद से he has defeated one of the prospects from Cage Warriors, Reese Maki. मुझे याद है ये जब फाइट हुआ था, I was picking Reese Maki to win.
Yeah. याद है.
But he fought well. Like उसका striking was clearly better than Reese Maki, and overall भी he looked like a good fighter. I don't know like if he's so good कि Pettis को हरा सके, because Pettis is still a very decent fighter. Like he has not lost his flow in striking at least. Maybe थोड़ा ground में जब ले जाते हैं he's like not so good right now. But I don't see this fight going to the ground much. I think it will be a striking battle.
And even if it's a striking battle, Pettis is tested, man. Like Pettis को उतना pressure, उतना problem नहीं है. Like we've seen him, वो Tony वाला fight याद है.
Even Diaz वाला fight में he went to a decision, man. जैसा वो मार खा रहा था, I thought nobody will get to a decision.
Yeah, exactly. So like even if Morono goes full throttle, Pettis would be able to handle him मेरे हिसाब से.
I can't disagree. Even Alex Morono का record देखेंगे, it's like 18 wins, 6 losses. Not exactly a very high prospect type of a career. And UFC में he has had 3 losses till now. Meanwhile, Pettis also has a lot of losses, but ये फाइट से पहले
बट उसमें से बहुत सारे लॉसेस भी तो लाइक इट्स एकदम अच्छा लाइक हाई लेवल कंपटीशन था.
राइट. मैक्स हॉलोवे से हारा है, डस्टिन से हारा है. इनसे हारना इज नॉट एग्जैक्टली अ बैड थिंग. इनसे फाइट करना इटसेल्फ इज अ प्रिविलेज, इफ यू हैव टू से दैट.
या, और उसमें भी ही वाज वेरी कॉम्पिटिटिव. इट्स नेवर, आई डोंट थिंक पेटिस के मेनी फाइट्स हैव बीन वन साइडेड.
मतलब एक पॉइंट के बाद वन साइडेड थे, बट
या so it hasn't been a horrible mismatch. ऐसा कुछ never been.
He's not exactly looked washed types. He was always some part of him was always there in the fight.
Yeah.
And if I have to predict, I would pick Pettis. I have been a fan of Pettis since a long time. एक point पे तो मैं debate कर रहा था अर्नव के साथ कि Pettis is contender in 170 division जब उसने थॉमसन को नॉकआउट किया था. So I would root for Pettis to win. I want him to get some good win streak. थोड़े और साल fight करे. He's a fun fighter to watch. And what about you?
Pettis.
Any prediction like decision, knockout, coach? Because I think it will go to a decision.
मुझे भी decision ही लग रहा है. I think decision. Pettis would be dominating. He should be. At least towards the end he should be the more dominating fighter, and it should go to decision मेरे हिसाब से.
Okay. इसके अलावा जो अगर फाइट के बारे में बोलना चाहूँ, डेरॉन विन इज गुड प्रोस्पेक्ट. डीसी का लाइक लोग उसको मिनी डीसी बुलाते हैं बिकॉज वो डीसी के कैंप से है, एंड वो भी उसके ओरिजिनल वेट क्लास में जो होना चाहिए उससे थोड़ा ऊपर फाइट करता है. एंड आई वुड से कि he is doing a very wrong thing right now. उसका अगर तू veins देखेगा, his opponent looks like 2 weight classes above him, like clearly इतना बड़ा है वो. Okay. And सब लोग उसका ऐसे बोलते हैं कि अगर ये बंदा थोड़ा सा अपना डाइट पे कंट्रोल रख लेता, तो probably he should have fought at lightweight or something. He's fighting a light heavyweight in a catch weight bout. So अगर वो जीता, then that's a big thing because that competition is that high. मतलब that difference is that high. Okay. And he lost recently to Gerald Meerschaert also, middleweight. And उसके बाद he had good fight, but it's nothing worth talking about, except the fact that he's a very credentialed wrestler. Like जब वो आया था, he had a lot of hype because of that. He's
freestyle wrestler.
हाँ, DC के साथ वो उसके स्कूल में ट्रेन करता है. He's a trainer in DC का स्कूल.
Oh, सही है.
Yeah, so one of the AK prospects who should have fought in lighter welterweight, but yeah, let's see what happens. Jillian Robertson is a good fighter. One of the prospects recently had lost to Macy Barber, where she came back to win 2 fights against Courtney Casey and Poliana. So one of the prospects to look out for. Very happy person, बहुत ही smiling रहती है हमेशा, and अच्छा fight भी करती है. उसके अलावा I have heard about this fight, Tafon Nchukwi versus Jamie Pickett. Jamie Pickett को लोग ऐसे ट्रोल करते हैं कि, ट्रोल नहीं मतलब मीम्स बनाते हैं कि अगर मास्टरडाल 3 पीस एंड सोडा है तो ये बंदा 8 पीस कॉम्बो है, ऐसा कुछ. लाइक उसने बहुत अच्छा कॉम्बो से उसके ओपोनेंट को हराया था बिफोर ही गॉट सिलेक्टेड टू UFC. इफ यू हाइलाइट्स दिखेगा तुम लोग को, अगर इफ यू चेक इन UFC का ट्विटर या समवेयर, लाइक उसने 8-9 शॉट्स ऐसे कंटिन्यूसली मारा, उसका ओपोनेंट फिर भी खड़ा था, बट ही वाज लाइक क्लियरली नॉट इन द फाइट, एंड फाइनली रेफरी ने आके उसको रोक दिया. एंड इसका ओपोनेंट आई हैव हर्ड कि इज वेरी गुड, इज वेरी काम ऑल्सो, बहुत पेशेंट रहता है, बहुत स्ट्राइकिंग बहुत अच्छा है उसका, एक्सेट्रा. Weasel, one of the prediction guy I follow, he was saying ki this is one of the fights you should look out for, which will not go to a decision, might go early finish, because dono finishers. So these are all the fights I would like to talk about for this card. Abhi hum directly milenge I think on January 17th, if I'm right.
Yeah.
For Holloway versus Calvin Kattar. Tab tak ke liye it will be a long time. सबको I would wish Happy New Year in advance. Hopefully next year will be really good for fights also, and for and in general. वैसे I would like to thank those जो MFN के कार्ड से देख रहे हैं. I saw it got a lot of views from last, like all my videos में उसको बहुत ज़्यादा मिला था. I would thank those new people.
Yeah.
And
MFN, I hope we should do more MFN.
Yeah bro. Thank you बोला होता है. हाँ अभी होगा. इंग्लैंड में जाने वाले हैं, उसके बाद और भी कहीं जाने वाले हैं.
वाह यार, I'm proud. I'm legit proud. Like
Indian
anything MMA happening India मेरे को अच्छा लगता है.
I agree. इस वीक के लिए इतना ही. Enjoy the fights, have fun. Bye
guys.